Well, good evening. Tonight is our Monday night meeting. I'm doing it from the motel room here at the Nats. I will get up a link here for you guys. And we want to participants copy the invite link. Okay. I'm going to have to step off camera to the keyboard. This is really far away now. And we're going to close this window out. There, we don't need this. And we'll look at that in a minute. We'll go here at the bench. New topic. Okay, I got to step off camera for a second while I go over there and type this. Nats, Nats, MON, MEETING. Okay, gotta come over here. We'll do this. LINK 2 CHAT space Control V. All right. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm probably only going to do an hour, and I'll turn it over to somebody else if they come in. And we'll post this. All right, the link is at the bench. We're going to go here. We're going to turn this on. And we'll save that. And we got to go to this. Hey, Roy, Tony. Yeah, Munchie's been good to me. I'll show you here in a minute. We need to pop this out. Pop out chat. The weather is hot. It is really hot. There we go. And we got to get this up here. And make this small. All right. All right, the link is in there, Steve Berry. My flying today wasn't quite good enough, but I did get a third. I got beat out because of the wind. That's the third place trophy. And we got the pilot's choice. Today, we went to the 180 building for the pilot's meeting and appearance judging. And I just got back. I went to IHOP and ordered French toast and ate that because I knew that I didn't have long to go before the meeting took place. So that's why it's a little early. I'm trying to get, ahead of the curve because let me explain this to you. I didn't do any streaming today. I took a couple of shorts. That's about it. The reason being is the Wi-Fi situation out at the field is terrible this year. Yes, Viper took pilot's choice. There you go. Kind of a reflection's bad. And third place. We had really weird judging today. Plus I had, on my flight, the wind whipped up. It was pretty tough. I only lost by I don't know, a few points, but the Nats judge said that he had me winning. It didn't matter. Anyway, I got third. Let's see here. I did get a video of the appearance judging. Let's see if we get that up. John Miller. Hey, John. He's getting in, coming in. Hey, John.
Hey, how you doing there?
All right.
How's it going? Is it hot out there?
It's really hot. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow.
Is it?
Supposed to be super windy too.
Oh, naturally.
I can't catch a break.
Saw your plane though. Somebody posted a picture of your plane in a lineup on a video. Looked pretty good. The Viper.
Yeah. We'll see how it does. I mean, I only got 17 points.
Only 17 points?
That's it. Yeah. I was the first one on the 17-point row, so I'm getting ready to go to 18 points, but you can't tell what these guys want.
I'm wondering who was doing the appearance judging. That seemed awful
Bob,
low for that.
yeah, Bob McDonald and Mark Wise.
Oh,
I got 19 appearance points in classic or in N30. It doesn't matter, you know.
yeah, you could fly and make up those points.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Yeah, shoot. Standing around out there and hustling back and forth and that. I've
Oh, I
been
am sunburned to beat hell.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You got any what do they call it? Sunblock?
No, I don't use that stuff. I'm from the desert. I will by tomorrow I'll be black.
Well, I'm not that way. My people come from the Northern European red-headed stock. Man, and I burn all the way to the bone.
Jeff Annie and Chewy says, congratulations, I appreciate it. I haven't forgotten you guys. It's just that I don't know. I figured that instead of trying to do all this video on crappy Wi-Fi, I would just take care of business. I haven't had a NATS by myself, you know, where I wasn't working 10 years.
Well, you know, if the weather's crappy and conditions are crappy and you're feeling crappy, you just take a crappy video, so don't even
Yeah.
pay to do it.
Well, the deal is if the weather's crappy and I'm not gonna fly, I'll take video. But if I'm gonna fly, I'm not gonna fight that video camera.
Gotcha.
Kind of lonely here. I don't have John here with me.
You all alone?
Yeah, got a big room all by myself.
Criminy. Well, maybe somebody else show up that would want to share expenses on that.
Well, you would think so, but the guy that was going to couldn't make it to the Nats, so whatever.
Huh. That's a
I
shame.
ended up with some pretty neat stuff. I got so far this trip, Brent Williams, Paige Peterson, Utah for third in classic, 17 appearance point. That's a nice USA one. It is a nice USA one. Electric. Good evening, Terry. So I ended up with a creel of carbon fiber from Howard. He gave that to me. I thank him for that. Mike Lonke sold me a pipe, which I ended up ended up with a 65 pipe. I ended up with 3 landing gears so far, and 2 Steve Wilk 13.6 carbon fiber rev ups. What else did I get? I got a couple of trophies, more dust collectors. It's going good.
Oh, yeah. Well, didn't you have some stuff you were selling too?
Nope, I didn't bring nothing to sell.
Oh. Who was it? Oh, wait a minute. That's Matt. I'm thinking of Matt Newman.
Matt Newman's got a bunch of stuff that he's selling.
Yeah. He's going through his dad's old stuff.
Yeah.
There's probably some pretty good stuff tucked away in there.
Old Len Burrell, he had a flame out on his second round. I don't know what's up with that road jet or whatever. No, it's a K-77. Just stopped about halfway in through the pattern.
Really?
Yep,
I thought he had that.
He's
Go ahead.
flying good too.
He didn't crash his plane, did he?
No.
Oh, good.
But we did have a crash of Les Nearing's Super Aries. Sparky, how are you free? Sparky, how are you? I can't see it. How are you free to snore as loudly as you want to? Oh yeah, Jeff is wearing his new Stunt Hangar shirt. Oh great. This is the new one here. I got the other one, the Thunderbolt in my bag.
Yeah.
I ended up with one. I got to find somebody to give a small to. I don't know how the hell I ended up with a small.
I couldn't wear a small on my left foot.
Yeah. Well, this one here is a medium, and the other one's a large. Yeah, I order samples, and you just kind of get what you get.
Yeah, I know. I finally decided no more double extra larges anymore. They're too tight. So I've gone up to 3X, and I'm going to stay there. Proudly be a triple X guy.
Oggy doggy. Oh, it's a cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow. Here, kit, kit, kit.
She's
Here, kitty, kitty.
She's a pest. She
Kitty,
always wants
kitty,
to be in my face. This was my wife's cat before she died. So she gets to stick around.
Yeah, I got lots of cats. We just had one die here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Don't know what was wrong with it. It wanted to get in my room. I think it wanted to die in the room, but it ended up going down in the basement and hanging out for a couple of days. Then it went outside and died.
they're funny that way. I had one that died. He didn't want to be in the room, but he was right in the entrance to the room. That's where he laid out and died. I had another one die right on the side of the bed on the floor. They're funny about that. I lost 3 last summer. So now I'm down to 3, and that's good.
I can ship you up some if you want some.
Don't need any more. I don't want to outlive them.
Joe Thompson says, I bet it's hot in Muncie. It probably was 100 today, and it's supposed to be hotter tomorrow. I don't know what the wind's going to be, but I got a feeling it's going to be terrible. It was nice the first round.
90 the first round?
About that, yeah. But the wind was calm too.
Well, it's right now currently, and it's 96 here. Humidity at 12%, so it's nice and dry. But it was up to Well, tomorrow's gonna be 101. And the next day will be 101. And the next day after that will be 102. And the one after that'll go down into the high 90s. Still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just watching and listening.
I'm trying to figure. Oh, there it is. Yeah, might be just be you and me here tonight, huh?
Well, I don't know. I was told at the field by Dennis at Mission he'd try to get on. Lonky's here. I don't know that he's got his laptop, but I would imagine
Yeah.
he get on. It may not be as sparse as you think.
Well, that'd be good. I don't mind talking to you at all. I enjoy talking to you. But I'm sure people get tired of just hearing you and me. We can talk
Yeah,
about the good old days of Covina and Pomona and all of
yeah.
that area.
Irwindale.
Yeah. Did your dad own the hobby shop in Covina?
He did not own Ed's Covina Hobby. Ours was in West Covina
West Covina. Okay.
on Sunset and Francisquito.
Okay. I know where that is.
I didn't know it, but do you remember the Edgewood Drive-In?
Yeah.
We used to go to the In-N-Out Burger there on Francisquito and Interstate 10. And then right down the street from that was just make a right turn to go down the Edgewood Drive-In. We get a bag of hamburgers. That's the original In-N-Out Burger right there.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh man.
And this place had you remember the drive-in speaker boxes, the metal drive-in speaker box? That was your order box.
Right.
This place, this little hamburger joint was maybe 15 or maybe 20 foot by 20 foot, just a little square
Right.
building.
Right.
And they had the best hamburgers. They would grill your onions and toast the buns. Man. And now, I don't know what, I haven't had an In-N-Out burger in 50 years, but man, they were good back then.
We've got In-N-Out burgers. They're family owned, so for years, while the mom and dad were alive, they wouldn't go out of California, and primarily Southern California. And then I don't know whether it's when the old man died or when they both died, but anyway, the first one outside of California was in Las Vegas. And I remember it had Pete Peterson with him. Pete Peterson is kind of a gourmet. And we're going down to a contest there in Southern California. And I saw that In-N-Out burger over there, and my car just lurched over to the side. You know how they do. And
Oh yeah.
we pulled in there, and he said, "What are we doing here?" I said, "We're going to have something to eat." He said, "It's just a hamburger joint." I said, "No, it's more than that." So I went inside, and he's sitting there watching, and he's watching them, crank out French fries right there and busting up brand new heads of lettuce and that, and for the and he says, I'm impressed. He tried it. He loved it. He said it was the best burger he ever had. I had to agree with him, but I'm sorry you don't have them out there.
No. Well, we got Tryon in here now. What's up?
Hi, Tryon.
I'm here. Hello.
Are you coming to the Nats?
No, I don't have vacation for that, buddy.
Yeah.
Just don't have vacation for that.
Where do you live?
In Atlanta.
Yeah, Barry's here. Derek and his dad,
Mm-hmm.
Georgia. James Clark says my phone junk had 80-mile winds this morning in Mayo, Florida. Jack Snavely says hello all. And Annie says we are only in the 80s. The hurricane cooled us off. I bet the hurricane will be here tomorrow.
Or why you getting winds? Yeah.
No, the weather looks good in Muncie.
What's the wind speed for tomorrow?
For tomorrow,
Yeah.
it says 10.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me check. Muncie, Indiana weather, wind. Okay,
10 to 15
Tuesday,
chance of
Wednesday, 2 miles per hour, Thursday, 3, Friday, 7, Saturday, 11, Sunday, 10.
Is that from
So,
aviation weather?
I'm sorry?
Is that from the aviation weather site?
No, I don't have aviation weather site.
Well, let me give you a link here so everybody can get on the same page. This is the best weather predictor. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, for the current weather right now, I think it's perfect, but forecast, I don't know. Maybe they're better at forecasting stuff, but here it says temperature Tuesday 79, Wednesday 75, Thursday 73, Friday 75, Saturday 85, Sunday 87. So you guys gonna have nice weather, nice wind all week
Okay,
long.
here is aviation weather. Let's see here, right here, right here. Come on now. There we go. You got to change your location to use it, but I'll copy this.
Aviationweathercenter.gov.
No, I'll put it in the chat here. Paste and submit. And I put that in YouTube chat. Let me put it in chat here. And I can't. Like, oh, there we are. Who can see the message? Paste. Paste. And send. This is the best weather that we got. Hey, Stuart. Let me see what they say. Zoom. I gotta get out of this. Getting too many windows open.
It
This
looks
is
like I got a
Missouri. We
remote
want to
today.
go to Indiana. Indiana.
Oh, looks nice, Trent.
And
Is that the spare or gonna be your main one for the Worlds?
No, it's the one I'm selling at the Worlds.
Oh, okay.
Muncie, go.
I imagine you'll get some pretty good bids on that. Looks beautiful.
Let's see. Indiana. Come on now. Indiana. Go.
You almost don't want to paint this thing. It looks so good.
Yeah. Black
Come on.
airplanes look great.
And right now
All
I
right.
have more molds ready to go.
Tomorrow it says for Tuesday, August 6th, 74 at 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 84, 2 o'clock, 88, 5 o'clock, 87. The wind speed in the morning is going to be 4 to 7. And then 11 o'clock, it's going to be 6 to 10. And 2 o'clock, it's going to be 8 to 13. So that's flyable. But the next,
That's a stunt heaven definition of
but the
weather.
next day, the wind picks up 11 to 17, 11 to 18, 11 to 19. That's pretty good. And then it doesn't go out any farther.
So you have to make tomorrow count, huh?
Yeah.
How's the
Bob
qualifying at the
Fitch.
Nats?
What's
Wait a
that?
second. Do you qualify both days in front of both judges, or
Yes.
take
Yes.
the best out of first day, best out of second day, or best out
Yes.
of the
Oh, you gotta have 2 days of flying. Best score out of each day.
each day? Okay.
But it looks like it's gonna be horrendous weather for the fly off, so I would want to be in that weather anyway. Joe Gilbert, he likes that wind, high wind.
Yeah, I mean, just if you can. I usually move my berry back a little bit, move the CG back a little bit. help the plane with the turn. Other than that, I don't mind the wind too much. The
What
way
you
it's
got?
set up, you,
What?
you see the way it's set up, it's like, let's say you're flying upwind, right? Because my center of the pressure is behind the CG, it pushes the nose into the circle. So even though the wind pushes me back, the nose into the circle kind of balances it up so you don't feel overwhelmed with pull. And when you are upwind, the opposite happens, because upwind it pushes on this way and it pushes the nose outwards.
How much you
So
get for that
yeah,
fuselage?
it's true the plane is doing a little bit of this in flight, and you have to stay on top of it to flight level. But overall, it's not overwhelming on a pull. So I like this.
How much do you get for a fuselage?
I'm sorry,
How much do you get for a fuselage?
I don't have a price for it yet. I just have for the whole plane.
Actually, the way it goes together, you pretty much save yourself a whole lot of work if you buy the whole plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
What you got for us, Stuart? Your mic is muted. Stuart. Okay. On to Bob Whitney. What's up, Bob?
Hey, been sorry I haven't been on for a while. I've been pretty darn busy with flying the the 12-inch to the foot scale models. But
You better be sorry.
I had a good visit with Stuart on the phone when I was down in Ontario there. I wasn't that far from him. We just couldn't get together. I flew down there to by airliner to bring a small airplane back, a home built bush plane, kind of a cross between a Citabria and a Super Cub. And it was a bit of an adventure because the range was limited, the speed was slow, and the weather was hot, lots of headwind. And we had a fuel crisis here because we only have one supplier in the country for aviation gas, and they weren't producing. And so all these airports were out of gas. So I was dodging all over the place, and I had jerry cans and landed at a crop duster strip and poured them in and got some car gas to make it to the next stop. And anyway, it was a heck of an adventure, but good for the wallet. And it's kind of nice flying by myself instead of with a student all the time. And got home and had my medical for my heart tests and passed all that, and then carried on yesterday. Well, I tried the day before to make it through to into British Columbia through the mountains, and thunderstorms stopped me. I had to come back. And yesterday morning, I took off again and got through it all, no problem. All the crap was to the south of me in the north. And then got home to the nastiest thunderstorms I think I've ever seen. We were just surrounded. About half our province was just solid red on the radar screen. But anyway, got home. It's kind of a miserable day today too, but yeah, it was quite the adventure. And the owner's all happy with his airplane and didn't complain too much about the bill. It's pretty outrageous these days with cost of gas and everything. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been up to. So I'm hoping I'm kind of grounded for until the 13th, waiting on my regular medical portion for my pilots. So right now I'm just a private pilot. So I'm thinking in the mornings, if it's nice, I'm going out and flying Yuki. Heck with all the other stuff, and carry on with the honey-do list otherwise. So yeah, that's basically my life in a nutshell. So
Doesn't sound so
wishing
bad.
all of you guys at the Nats the best, and I hope the weather holds out fairly decent for you. And it's nice to see the paving on the L-pad and all that happen. So I'm optimistic that it'll be a good Nats for everyone.
It's beautiful. That service is beautiful. You can't land or take off. There's a problem.
He could have probably landed that Stoll plane on that L-pad.
Oh yeah, probably. I didn't take up much runway on any of the landings, but I only had 85 knots cruise, and I was into some 40 knot headwinds at times, so the cars were keeping up with me on the highway. Although
Good
most of
grief.
it was over just nothing but bush and lakes and rocks. So
It's supposed to cool
Yeah.
off. After rain, yeah.
What's in the meat passcode? Gary Sinclair's trying to get in. There is no passcode, Gary. Click on the link and come in.
Stuart, what are you standing next to? A bus? Yep, a bus.
That's my ride.
there's the man.
That's your home for a couple of days.
Yep.
Cool deal.
So
Must be nice.
yeah, it's great.
That sure was a nice visit we had, Stuart. I enjoyed that. We solved all the world's problems. Now, if only anyone will listen to us.
You guys, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. You guys got too much sense.
Okay, I'm gonna post the invite link in the chat. Just because you're having problems. There is no passcode. So if you got a passcode going on, it's on your end.
Heck, I just clicked on at the bench and I'm in.
That's right.
What I did.
What I did.
Chewy wants to know when you're gonna make Stunt Hanger shirts for dogs. I don't think that's gonna happen, but you can order a toddler too on there. But I did come up with a brilliant idea today. People were stepping on lines. We were pretty well close, really jammed in. I'm going to make a 65-foot long, 6-inch wide banner. And it's going to say Stunt Hanger on it. And you're going to put your lines, put it next to your airplane, put your lines on top of it. White banner. If you can't see that, you're blind.
Sparky, it won't work. I use caution tape, yellow caution tape, and just put 2 nails down, one on either end, and to nail it down. And then when I get through flying, lay the wingtip on the end of the caution tape, and then the wires right down it, and the handles on the other end, and they still stepped all over them.
Well, I got a pink string on a chalk line, bright
Yeah.
pink, same pink that's on my airplane. Didn't work.
No.
One of my
Yeah.
students is a cop, and I'm thinking about getting a police line. Do not cross roll a tape from them.
That's what caution tape is. Same
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. But if it says police line, maybe they'll actually pay attention a little bit.
No,
Who knows?
You need a banner that says minefield.
Yeah, that might work.
Then we had a
Or
kid running.
or repeated Foxtrot Oscar.
Then we had a kid running through the pits.
Oh, brother.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, how did you do in the appearance judging?
I got 17 in the big show and 19 in the classic. And I won the pilot's choice in the N30 in 3rd place.
All right. Who won?
Daryl Harvin. And then John Saunders was 2nd and I was 3rd. Can't tell you any farther back than that.
John flying is Stiletto 660.
Yep. Oh, man.
He's very good with that thing. That 51 runs like a kitten, just purrs.
Well, I ended up with, as soon as I got probably to the square 8s, the wind started whipping up real bad. And I kind of lost it there. No big deal.
Nah. You sticking around for the World, Sparky?
What's that?
Are you going to stick around for the Worlds?
Yeah, I'm going to stay with Jim Varnholz.
Yeah.
I spent
we'll
$500 on this motel for the week. I ain't gonna spend another $500.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there Saturday night, I think. Or Sunday morning, I don't know which.
There's the Pilot's Choice Trophy.
Cool deal. Very nice.
There's
Good show, Sparky.
okay, and then there's
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna leave Friday night or Saturday.
I'll see you up there, Trayan.
So I've,
Cool. What was
so I've
that?
got a nice little shopping list at the Nats for Jim Lee and for Matt Newman from have my buddy Paul pick up a bunch of stuff from him and bring up. So be set for some more building supplies, especially super tanker stuff from Matt.
Hey, Phil,
Yeah,
can you bring Revolutions with you so maybe I can use it for a
no.
backup?
I'd love to, Trayan, but there's no room in the car.
Okay.
We've got the little small car and there's just no room.
Okay.
I will try. I'll try. It's downstairs and there's nothing wrong with it. It hadn't been flown since Atlanta, so you know, you saw it the last time it was flown. Yeah,
If you break it
I will
apart,
try
it's
to bring
pretty
it.
small.
Huh?
If you take it
Oh,
apart, it's pretty.
I know, but this is a little bitty car. It's
Okay. Never
anyway.
mind.
No,
Never
I'll try
mind.
to bring it. I'll try to bring it because you might need it. And it does still fly great. Well, it flies just like it always did. We've
Jake
got
Moon crashed today.
who did?
Jake Moon,
Oh no. What was he flying?
his Nobler. You know, he's
The
in the
one
world, represents Singapore. He crashed. I don't know if they got it fixed or not. And I guess Matt Colin is bringing him up a spare.
Same one he had at Brodax?
Same one he had at Brodax, yeah.
Hmm.
Did it on the 4-leaf clover.
Oh man. Get that far and then crash. That's a shame.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Hey,
Stuart, are you out there at the campground there on the field?
Yeah, we're at the very, very back.
Mike Lonky there with you?
No, I think you need another spot, I think. We're at the total opposite end of the control line, right at the very back of the place. Number four, where the helis are.
Yeah, you're over by RC.
Yeah, actually, it's helis here.
Yeah, well, now it's the RC field.
Oh, they use it for RC too? Okay.
What are you on a hot spot?
I don't know what they call it. It's on the bus. It's
The hot spot.
yeah, same thing, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's working.
Working good.
Clean as anybody.
That your fancy bus there, Stuart?
I wish.
Oh,
Neat cousin John. She's an oldie. Yep.
What are you on your phone?
Oh, 1957. 57, he said.
oh, good old GM. Oh, it's had a headlight change, I see.
That's the trick. God is here.
Oh, the after dinner meal of champions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wobbly pop.
I have one of the. It's humid out here tonight.
Oh,
It doesn't feel humid in here. It's about
It's just a setup.
69 degrees.
Yeah.
Here, Stuart, I'll salute you with the Gibsons.
Yeah. We the air is good on the bus though. So it's plugged in. We got hookup and electrical water. So
Is that about a $500,000 bus?
no, not close to that.
$10,000 bus.
Piece of junk. We made it, luckily. Yeah. He had a water pump leak and had to replace the water pump before we left. It was a mad rush to get everything fixed up.
Yeah, but
So-
Stuart, it got you to the Nats. It's a place to stay. I'd say it's $1 million bus.
Oh, yeah.
What does your friend fly, Stuart?
He flies, a real one,
He
a,
does-
Skymaster.
He doesn't
Yeah.
fly control line?
No, he flew RC about 40 years ago for about a year or so. And that was about it. So,
Oh, me. Heartburn.
some of these heli guys are pretty good here. We're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Stuart, at least it's cooled down a whole bunch out here. Like going through
Yeah.
Ontario after I talked to you, my hat had 2 inches of sweat stains all around, including out on the brim. It was just brutal flying through that.
Yeah.
33, 34 degrees,
Yeah. Little bumpy.
which for you Americans, that translates to high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah. That's warm. It's been humid here, and then tomorrow the rain's supposed to start and go for at least 4 days. So, well, whatever. At least it's not like Florida. They're really getting pummeled.
I just checked aviation weather. It's not supposed to rain on there. Let me look here again. Maybe the rain is in there. 6,000 feet, 4%. It's only a 4% chance of precipitation. So I don't see that happening tomorrow. Now, on the next day, that Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, it has a 46% chance of rain all the way until Wednesday morning. Does not, there's 11% chance. Then it drops to 2%.
I'd rather chance that. I'd rather go by that than our newscasters at night. They're best guessers at best.
I figure what they do at the local news stuff, even national weather, is they just use a Ouija board and kind of guess.
That's
Well,
yeah.
What that means is when they give you a 40% chance of rain, there's 100% chance of rain in 40% of the listening area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also means, Sparky, that they're going to be 100% right all of the time if they can say 30% chance, because somewhere there'll be a few drops.
That's
So
right.
they can say, I'm right, so keep paying me my money.
But that's aviation weather. That'll, you can type in where you are. I put it in the it's USAIRNET.com.
Yes.
Yeah, for my weather, I use ForeFlight, which is dedicated aviation. And it's really neat because I can pull up any airport in North America and have the specific hourly weather for it in an aviation format with barometric pressure, the whole 9 yards that I want.
Yep, same with this.
But I pay $500 a year for it too, mind you.
So this is free and it's pretty accurate. Hey, Joe Gilbert,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Didn't hear
Hey,
what you
Joe.
said.
there's the big winner
Still
today.
at the helipad?
No, heavens no. We're at the we call this place we're at a condo. No, what's
Airbnb.
it? Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
And I
Okay,
talked to
nice.
Bob today, and everything you wanted's gone a long time ago.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. That figures. Appreciate you trying, Joe.
No worries, no worries.
Did you see Frank Williams's pipe today that he brought?
I have held that
What?
pipe, and I've launched that airplane. I've launched his airplane with that pipe.
I'm gonna buy one. It's expensive, $150. But
Dude,
boy,
when I launched his plane, he started. I said, Frank, you got to run to the handle, dude. This sucker's gonna pull me off my feet. Sparky, there's something magical about that. I don't know if you need it or not, but it did have some thrust, man, for real. But I think he said he was running that pipe maybe 10.3 on a PA 75. Don't quote that, but it was way up there.
Yeah. That's a nice piece of work. Man, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
What is it? What is it?
It's a full wave pipe. There's no baffle inside it.
Oh, wow.
It's a carbon fiber pipe. It's about yay long. It has a stinger that, a turned down stinger that's molded into it. It bends down. And you just cut that stinger off over how long you need. It's about that long. And it's the nicest piece of work you've ever seen.
Hazard's pipes are that nice too, Sparky, when you could get them.
Well, who's are?
Tasman Auto's pipes are that nice also. But I don't think he's made.
Yeah, he don't work at Honda no more, so.
I think his were autoclaved. Is that a word I'm saying right? Autoclaved?
Yeah.
Yes.
They were done in an autoclave and they were just smooth, just like what you saw.
Well, I gotta get with
Finally
Frank
retired?
and get that guy's address and get me one of them pipes for my 65.
He must have retired.
Kaz, he got sick.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that.
And there's no more Kaz handles, no more tanks, no more nothing. Of course, he's not working at Honda anymore, and I think he had them Honda engineers making that shit.
There's no
So
more
it's not
airplanes
stunt.
that I know of.
It's not stunt, but man, we've been getting hit with a lot of stuff on that 2.4 gigahertz RC handle for a control line with multifunction. Anyone know anything about that? I was just thinking for carrier and scale, but I just can't see a practical application for stunt.
Nah.
Let me see if I can find this picture. Schultze, did you know who Schultze is?
Yeah.
Okay, let me, I think it's on the zip drive. And I don't have that with me. I don't. 68 desktop. Let me look here. Add seller, that's control line handle. Tattoo. Yeah, I don't have it here. I gotta get back home to get that out. There was a Stunt Hangar shirt. Schultze designed it. It's a handle that has a controller and a trigger and all this weird shit
Yeah, I
out
remember that. Yeah.
for retracts and crap like that. Pretty cool.
Problem is you had to have servos in the airplane to operate all that stuff. Weight just
Well, yeah,
was crazy.
But if you're running a scale airplane, it's still
Yeah.
remember the old days where they'd have 5 or 6 or 7 lines running out the airplane and couldn't get off the ground.
Yeah.
I think for stunt, especially if you run electric, having throttle, being able to turn it on or off in flight would be handy to have.
Yeah,
Well, Windy had some success with that with his infrared system before they came out with 2.4.
Zetron, yeah. He called it a Zetron.
Zetron.
Yeah.
It's hard enough for me to just give it up and down neutral. I don't got time to think about giving it gas or taking gas off.
No, me either.
Well, I think the idea is to be able to, if you get in trouble, need to bring it down and turn it off instead of,
Well, the big thing is you'll never have an overrun and lose pattern points for overtime.
well, that's true also, but I mean, so you've got it programmed for 5.5 minutes and a minute in or when you take off, you tick your prop just enough to give it a bad shake,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of props, there's a guy here from Germany that has a folding prop, and believe me, I didn't think it would work, but it works good.
Chris Holderman.
Did you see it?
Yes, I know him a little bit. He was in France. That's nice guy. I saw that. I said, "Can I touch it?" He said, "Sure." And I reached down and moved it forward back. I said, "I don't understand. Centrifugal force is going to throw it out. Does the pull forward go forward? You turn hard, does it move?" And Igor was there, and Igor was talking about it. And I am not smart enough to explain what he said, but Igor didn't think it's that super big a deal. But Chris thinks it's great. So It's innovative. Go for it. Fly it. See what happens. I'm going to go watch it fly.
It
Yeah,
works.
Now,
good.
is it just folding or is it a variable pitch?
No,
It's
just
folding.
goes this way.
Yeah, they use those a lot in gliders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It goes
Gliders.
10 degrees and goes backwards 20 degrees.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I can,
Yes.
Mine goes back 45 degrees.
I can see how that might have some advantages, you know. A
Well, it does on a sailplane.
helicopter's blades flap up and down in flight.
They do this too. Helicopters go forward and aft.
Yes,
Going in and they slow down. They go fast downwind to catch up.
yeah,
Igor about that is when you turn a corner, one blade's doing something different than the other blades and it causes issues. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to get involved in that conversation.
yeah.
Well, I could see that it
That's
change your
what it
effective
means.
disc area. And if you change your disc area, you've got different drag coefficient.
To me, when you turn,
And you'd have different thrust.
you know, when you take off at a tail dragger and you give it power, that blade's got more bite. During
Yeah.
a corner, you see that
That's all right.
the blade I don't know. I'm going to go watch fly for sure.
Somebody's got a radio playing in the background, keeps overriding you there, Joe.
Mark's into something.
I think he was trying to join.
Listening to you.
Oh, he's on the same thing. Mark got on the.
I'm just watching.
Oh,
Oh,
he did.
they can't
Well,
hear
if
me.
he's got to mute the volume on one of them.
He
He
did.
just did.
He did already.
Okay. Yeah, I watched that airplane fly, and that thing's got some thrust. And when the engine quit, the props folded back, and so there was no drag, slowing it down.
He's a nice guy. I'm watch him. We had dinner with him at least once in France years ago.
He thanked me for doing the videos. He says, I learned a lot from you building my airplane. Well, that's good.
He's a really nice young man.
Who is that?
Chris,
Oh.
what do you think he is? 40,
Yeah, 45 maybe.
45 maybe. Nice guy.
I had a good conversation with Igor. He's really nice too.
Oh my gosh. I saw Igor on his hands and knees working on Samantha Hines' airplane at the Worlds in 2018 in France. And yes, that rascal fixed her airplane.
She had 15 minutes to get back out there for a second attempt, and they just missed it by like 30 seconds. But they had to go locate Igor first.
Find a soldering gun. Igor, that boy's smart, y'all.
Does he have his new timers for sale?
I do not know.
Nope, he don't.
Okay, I didn't know.
He didn't want to bring a whole extra suitcase full of shit. He some people pre-ordered some and he brought a few.
You know how
Well,
much they are?
I do not know.
I don't know nothing about him. He said,
I'd sure love to
20
meet a
years
lot of
ago
these
I was
people
here-
someday.
20 years ago, I was here at the Worlds and I met Leonard Newman. And 20 years later, I get to meet you, two guys that own forums. He was cool.
It's hard to believe that's been 20 years. I mean, I was there and I can't fathom that that's been 20 years.
That's
That
when I was
tells me-
handling Billy's Thunderbolt so I could build mine. What are you
Yeah.
doing? I'm going to build a couple of these. Okay, great.
Is Billy there?
No,
Darn. I'd love to see him again.
There's a lot of people here. How many
Oh,
people watched Classic, Sparky? Was there 19 or something?
yeah, there was 40 of us on the grass today.
Yeah.
That doesn't include beginner and intermediate and basic flight, but there was 40 total entrants in Classic and N30.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot. There's old
Yeah.
time here too, so there might be more.
Get a free mint, the
Yeah.
flag's on the roof.
It was quite busy.
Tell the guys I said hey.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, with 40 people on the grass, that judges had a busy day.
They
Well,
did.
how it worked is we didn't have a lot of time because we had to get over to the 180 building for appearance. So the top 10 qualified for the second round. And then we flew the second round, and that's what you got.
Uh-uh.
It wasn't a combined score, best of the two. You had to qualify.
Second
and
round and
get in
score.
And then
And
the
Joe
second,
won it all.
Second round should have been a new score. Just scratched the first round and got to start again.
that's
we
what it
did.
was.
Oh, okay.
Here,
Really?
why don't you guys sit together?
Mark, you're behind
Yeah.
a little bit.
Who's that, Joe?
Mark Gerber,
Oh,
he's watching. See him?
yeah.
I cousin,
It's not synced up.
YouTube's
It's
different.
up-
It's
it's
off
up,
by
but-
about 5 seconds or
Yeah.
something.
Mark
Would
was
they
nice
let you
enough to
two
give me-
troublemakers out in public together?
Yes.
What do you say?
We let us out in public together. And we had dinner even. And
Mark
I-
was nice enough to
And
give me a
nobody's arrested.
P-51. And I gave it to Bart Kaplinski. Because he really wanted it. That made his day.
What'd you give him, Sparky?
P-51.
Mark gave me a P-51. The
Okay.
spinner, the kit, the canopy, I could have built it no problem. But Bart wanted it bad. I said, you know what? I got enough projects. You go ahead and take it and build it. So we're going to have to watch for him when he comes on the hangout. We want to see the progress of this airplane.
That's right.
Which P-51 was it? One of Raby's?
Yeah, right. The snaggletooth.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's an amazing kit. Semi kit.
Yeah, I was going to build. Matt Newman's got one, and I really liked it. It looks really nice. But I asked Matt today about it. He said he don't fly it. He said he don't fly much at all anymore.
What does John Hill fly? He flies Raby Mustangs.
He built one.
He built 13 of them, I
Several of
think.
them,
Or, yeah.
13 of them.
I think John Hill's built 13 Raby Mustangs. I think that's right.
I don't know how many he's built, but I know he's built
Built a
several
lot
that
of
look really good.
He built
Pictures I seen-
fastbacks and
The pictures I seen look really good. You want more, Joe?
you want to?
Yeah.
Yep. Do me the same as you. Yes. John Hill can build as good as any of you. Boy, that boy can build an airplane.
Now, Al's Snaggletooth, that was the Cavalier version, wasn't it? With the taller tail?
Do you know that, Mark?
What?
Was Al Raby's Snaggletooth a tall tail one? Like a Cavalier? Or was it a regular Mustang tail?
It was regular Mustang.
Regular Mustang.
Okay.
He's got a
Yeah,
big
sure.
arse.
I know he built a Cavalier version too at one point. I don't know which one that was though.
That was later on, 90s. This is back in 77 was his
Yeah.
Snaggletooth.
It's not my bag.
No.
Good night.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night, guys.
good
Good
night.
night, sweetie.
They had
Yeah. She goes to work at Dark 30. Oof.
Who's on the YouTube watching us, Sparky?
Mark Gerber was.
Keep me
He-
hopping.
he's here. He's listening.
Marcella Grant says, hi, guys, at Stunt School. I hope the Nats is going well. Minnesota Mike says, we use folding props on free flights.
Mm-hmm. I
And
use them
Gary
on
Sinclair
sailplanes.
says Gary Sinclair says his computer wants him to enter meeting info. We'll shut the computer off and restart it and then come back. It'll take care of it. Boss Driver says 98 in Houston. And that's it.
Sparky,
Yep.
what place did you get today?
Third.
He got third in the stalls, y'all. He did it.
He got a Pilot's Choice Award.
And he got Pilot's Choice Award, in case nobody told you.
Yep. There's Gary.
Yeah, but I can't get my camera to work.
Oh,
Well,
Gary's ghost.
I can't get through the computer wire and get it
Yeah.
to work for you.
Gary, I had a problem. I had a problem getting my camera to come up. Go down to the
all-
left-hand corner. Go
Yeah,
down
that's
to the
where I'm
left-hand
at.
corner.
But it won't. It
Go down
won't.
the left-hand corner and touch that and see if it'll bring it up that way. I don't know what it is, but it was a pain to get on tonight for that, but everything else worked like clockwork.
Go down to video, hit the arrow up, and choose your camera. And if your camera is chosen already, choose a different source and then choose your camera again.
That's interesting.
How they know all that?
Probably trial
They
and
stay
error.
online a lot.
You got audio at the left-hand corner and video. It's a little camera and you got an up arrow. Choose the up arrow and a box will open up
Golly.
and you select your video.
No
And-
up there.
And if your video camera's selected, check another video source and then close it and then redo it and select your correct camera. Or
Remember the old days when we had a choice between VHS and beta?
or you can reboot your computer and it'll figure it out by itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on eBay tonight and it wants me to punch in a passcode, but the
Yeah, that's what I need to
Place-
see.
place to type it in won't come up. You can't get the keyboard to come up. Hard to type it in if you can't get the keyboard.
No.
Well, believe it or not, tonight this thing wanted me to verify who I was, and I had to go through the hokey pokey on my phone and on my iPad to get it to work. So maybe they're gearing up for some kind of catastrophe to shut us all down.
I don't know, but they sure are making it difficult.
Well, I've had cases with QuickBooks where they, for accounting and whatever, where I'm on an iPad and I'm in the middle of nowhere at an airport and they're trying to tell me to key this key and do this one and everything. I can't. I'm on an iPad, for God's sake. And, oh, you're not on a computer? No, nowhere near a darn computer. And just trying to get through their head. Never did get that one resolved.
I can't get this figured out. I've been all day trying to get through to eBay. I don't know what's going on. They tell me
Or
I have
probably
to pay.
saved you a bunch of money.
No, I'm trying to sell something. And
Oh.
the guy's trying to figure out why I haven't responded. I can't get in. So I guess I'll wait till they decide to get in touch with me because I can't get in touch with them.
Sparky, have you
crazy.
looked at weather for Wednesday morning yet?
Yes, I just announced to me,
We're talking about that.
okay, aviation weather says 8 o'clock, 4 to 7,
I'm
11
showing
o'clock, 6 to 10, 2 o'clock, 8 to 13. Chance of rain, 4% at 8 o'clock up to 2 o'clock. And then after that, it's 11%.
it's going to blow Wednesday morning, y'all.
Yes, big time. Wednesday morning, it's going to be 9 to 16. At 8, at 11, it's going to be 11 to 17. Then 11 to 18 at 2 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, it'll be 12 to 19.
Might be time to break some nitro out, Sparky.
Break some what?
Nitro out, run a little richer. The Cavalier now. Man, my Cavalier's got to fly in the wind, sounds like to me.
I posted that aviation weather link. You need to get that because that works really good. And it's pretty damn accurate. Here's the link once again. It's in the chat here on Zoom, and I'll paste it one more time in the chat on YouTube. Paste.
You done?
This is a new new Zoom for weather. I don't know how to do it.
Zoom for what?
So you're not,
Go down to the bottom, next to participants, it'll say chat. And
Yeah.
Up arrow. Click that up arrow and it'll open up.
I got that.
Okay, click on the link and it'll take you right to it.
Yeah.
What are y'all partaking of? Is it Blanton's or Pappy's?
It's way better. Yeah, I don't know.
It
What
ain't
is it?
better than Pappy's, brother.
No, it ain't fair. What is it? Cardew.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. It ain't better than Pappy's.
No, I don't
Pappy
got that.
Van Winkle, you ain't never had a bourbon better than Pappy's.
That takes $4,000.
Well, I didn't say it was cheap.
Anyhow, you should be here, Phil.
Yeah.
I'll be there Sunday. We'll be there
You're
Sunday.
coming when?
We're going to
Good for
West
you.
Virginia on we're leaving Thursday morning early. And being West Virginia Thursday, and then we're gonna fly Friday and Saturday for the kids. And then we'll be up there either Saturday night or Sunday morning. I don't know which yet.
Good show. There's foreigners showing up. They're here. Some of them's coming already.
Party over Sunday night.
We'll have a party Sunday night.
If there's any of this left.
Sounds good to me, brother.
Hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
Well, bring
I can
that
see
bottle
it.
with. Instead of this,
Yeah, bring Pappy's with
bring
you.
your bottle.
No, that stays here. That stuff's under lock and key.
I just heard about it. I've never even seen it before.
You ought to try it sometime. It goes down as smooth as water, but it'll slap you in the back of it'll slap you in the back of the head. You think Tony DeNozo just got slapped by Gibbs. Pow! Whoa!
I'm more of a. You ever had Belvini 14-year-old Caribbean cask?
Yeah, I sure have.
That's
sure
my
have.
drinking.
I can't afford all this stuff very often, but that don't mean I don't like it when I get it. When I drink, I like the good stuff. I don't drink very often.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Michelle LeGrand says, did you meet any Kiwis? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Kiwis
No
are Australians.
We Australian, I think, and I have not seen Australian yet.
Oh no! Don't get in a fight. Kiwis are New Zealanders.
Oh, New Zealanders. Haven't seen
Zealand.
them.
Yeah. Don't rile their feathers. They'll tell you apart.
No.
Well, that's good to know. That'll keep us out of trouble.
Daniel Ramsden or like that. I think he was from New Zealand. Colleen would remember.
Tell you one thing, the New Zealanders, we got one that lives here. Don't challenge them to a bike ride. God, they can ride.
Challenge him to nothing.
Marcel rides 100 kilometers every morning on his stationary bike.
Yeah, but he cheats. He does it on a stationary bike. I get out in the wind. I'm not taking anything away from Marcel, because if I had access to that, I'd be doing it too. But I don't know anything about one. He sent me a snippet of his, what he sees when he's riding. He was actually riding. And I left and went to the bike shop and asked him about it and said, he doesn't have one now, but he's going to get one. And I'm going to go look at it and try it out when they get it. So don't get them often. You don't get them often, and they don't keep them in stock. He said they don't stay here long. So I'm going to look at getting one. Marcel done got me in in trouble again with my wife spending money.
I haven't been on
She
too
said,
much
"Yes, you
lately.
are."
Anyone, has John or Gerald been on from New Zealand?
Haven't seen them.
John is in the hospital. He's sick. And
What?
Gerald,
Oh no!
Yeah, it goes
another
to
thing.
goes to
What happened?
Who's that?
That was Stuart. I don't know where that is.
That's what happened to John Sparky?
I don't know. I haven't, all I know is he's in the hospital. He said he typed in one day, one of his friends typed in and said he's in the hospital, so.
Oh Lord!
Carottis?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on Stunt Hangar, was it not? Several days
No.
ago?
Was on here.
Okay.
And no one's heard from Gerald lately either?
No, I don't know. Last I heard is something with his internet, but who knows?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Haven't
think
seen
he's on
Gerald
one of the
in
northern islands or something or other, a bit
6
isolated
months.
from what he said from time to time.
Man,
Well, guys, I've about had as much fun as I can have. I need to hand this off, take a shower, and go to bed. So who can I hand it to? Bill Bailey, you know how to close this out?
no, I don't know how to do anything. I'm not computer literate. I can take it apart, rebuild it, and put it back together, but don't ask me to operate it.
Mark and I's Mark's gonna go home.
John, can you do it?
Never done it before.
See the little, once I make you the host, there's going to be a little X on the right-hand corner, and you just hit end, and you end for all. That's pretty simple.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, we're going to make you the host. I sorry to be a party pooper, but I've been out in the hot sun all damn day.
Yeah, hopefully catch you Friday, Sparky.
Okay,
Hope to
John,
see you Saturday or Sunday.
you're now the host. You there?
Yep, and my dog was barking, so I quickly turned off the sound for a minute.
Okay, you know,
Where the heck did Joe go?
right at the bottom where it used to say leave,
Yeah, I see the little,
it'll say end now.
yeah, I see it. Okay,
And when you hit end, you say end for all.
okay.
Okay, let me sign off for the YouTube channel. I'm going to close out the YouTube feed, and you guys can stay on until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. All right, guys, watching on YouTube, I want to thank you for your support and watching us during the day. And I'm sorry that I can't get any more videos out to you. But bandwidth is bad. I don't have a lot of money for bandwidth, so I'm just going to do what I can do. And I took a video of appearance judging, and that's about it. So we'll get something together for you. So till we see you Friday on this, fair winds, tight lines. See ya.
See you, Sparky. Thank you.
I'm gonna close out YouTube now. If I can move this over here. Come on. I'm on, the bandwidth here is terrible. And studio. Content. And we go in here. All right, guys on YouTube. See ya.